Hi guys, hello and welcome back to another episode of Dinkum where it is a very rainy morning here on my island. We are on my Montclair island where I would like to finally do a dog park. I've been wanting to do this for the longest time. Part of it, partly, it'll be in memory of our dog Prince Root Beer who passed away just a little over a year ago. And also because I just think it'd be nice to have a little dog park on the island. I've been running around clearing out an area. I was thinking I might want to make one of these floor plaques. Maybe do a little statue. I don't know if we want to do a little water feature around the statue or not, but it would represent our Bubba, our Prince Root Beer. So I need a copper bar and a quartz crystal. So let's go ahead and get those out. I think I have my pencil with me. I do. I have a bunch of junk with me. I just grabbed a whole bunch of stuff out of storage. I think we're going to go with chain link fencing. I think. So let's get the copper bar, quartz crystal. I got a statue. I've only grabbed like 8 water beds. That's all I think I had crafted. Might do a mix of hedge and chain link, but because I don't like the way they sometimes connect, unless you mix them in together. Oh yeah, and I made some more sparkin soup because I've killed a few frillies while we're still on dangerous wish here. Yeah, I'll just this stuff I was using for a little pond area we have. I can show you as well. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. I'll show you the pond area. I also planted some. Wait. That's my second one, y'all, in one day. Can you have more than one in a day? Is it because we have the dangerous wish? It's the sky attacking us? Okay, we'll just, it's Sunday, so we'll leave that one there. Oh, shoot! Well, okay, it didn't break open. I really yeeted that, didn't I? I'll have to see if the other one is still where I left it, because I did pop in. I did a little audio test, because I fiddled around with a microphone setting, so I wanted to make sure I wasn't too loud. Compared to the rest of the game noise, I don't think I am. So wait, was that during my little test? That might have been during my test. No, that's my second egg of the day. We have one right here. We got 2. So yeah, let me just quickly run by this stuff without you seeing the new stuff. I've got my back to it. Well, yeah. So, we have our town bell here, and I did these little planter boxes with the trees and some benches in the corners. So I'm like, what's going on here? Are you guys having a town meeting about me? Is it because I've been absent for like 3 weeks? I'm so sorry. So what I've done is off of the town center. Oh, I want to get all of these toads. So, behind the shops and stuff here a little while back, several streams ago, we did this little farmer's market, a very small one, because we've got another larger one over by Rains. And then it's got a little picnic area and then some swings. Okay, let's get an empty hand. So then from here, people can either then go this way and go take, I really hate getting these little dig spots on pathing, can go over here to the town, the resident services building where Fletch is. I guess that's our town hall, the museum, the bandstand, and then that leads to some other fun areas on the island. Or you can then go like this way to the town bell. So what I did was I lined this with the planter boxes with the trees in the middle. We're now into autumn, by the way, so they're not as green as they normally would be. How's it going, Doug? So I think I like this. And then that kind of leads us. I'm not sure if I want to do a little path off of here to this pond. Most of you saw me kind of put this pond in, but then I hadn't done anything with it. I just thought that was kind of a nice touch in front of that house there, that little hillside house. So I've just added some plants and trees and stuff to this, grassed around it. I mowed it. I don't want really messy grass in this area. We've got a rainbow. The other thing I'm trying to think of then is if I want to do anything with these large, just grassy, they came out to be like grassy front yards. I really wish I'd put these houses closer and built up the hillside more like I did over here, but I didn't want everything at the same exact level. So I don't know. I might just leave these alone. I might just leave them as is. Big grassy areas. We could put some trees. I'm not going to do like that with the flower boxes. I think that would be too busy because this is somebody's like very long, ridiculously long driveway. How's it going, Doug? So then this goes to their house up here. I think that's Mason's house. And then he can come out here, go to the town bell. So this is the area. Anyway, getting back on track. This is the area I've cleared out and I'm thinking of using for a dog park. I don't know that I want the path to go this far. I don't think it needs to. So I'm trying to figure out where to start the gates. And I want to do a double gate like they have at dog parks, you know. But since this is a 4-wide path, I can't... Oh, it's 3. 1, 2, 3. I could center that. The other option would be to do like this, and with the gate. I know the chain link isn't very cute, though. I'm trying to decide if I want it... I could even raise it up. Like put a little base under it. I think that's too much. Let me do a little bit of that, though. Just to get an idea of what that would look like. I think that's a no, though. Because then we could cover that with one of the path things. I wouldn't use this one, but let's just use it for now. I would probably go with a different path. Yeah, that's going to be a no. I mean, I could even... Yeah, that's a no. I just wasn't sure if I wanted a little more substance to it. This is not one of those cases where that'll work for what we're doing. So do I want to have one gate with fencing on both sides of it? Or do I want it like that? I don't know why I was thinking this was a wider path than it is. So that works as well. I'm not sure what kind of pathing. I might just end up putting grass. Actually, if I'm going to just put grass underneath this, let's move this forward one. Okay, so let's do that. Then we've got our gate. Then our fence. And then that can run along there. Yeah, that's fine. We can put some trees in front of it. Do I want it to go back a little bit further? A little more room off the pathway? Because we have such a long distance to the town bell. I don't... Maybe I do. I probably should have figured some of this out before I hit that record button. You all know I don't do that a whole lot. We just wing it here on this channel. We just wing it. Figure it out as we go. So maybe now I do want just a little bit more. Because I don't want it to look too... what are you hitting? Too squishy. Poor Dinkum. I took a little bit of a break. Every once in a while, I do need to take a little creative break from it. Yeah, maybe. Let's see, how long is this? And I could get my tape measure out, but I won't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know that this needs to be 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8's okay. I think that's a good distance. And then I'll just fill this in with grass. I think that works. Oh, I put it on the wrong side. I mixed my things up. Fence. Gate. Yeah, the plan was, see, I could even then do this here. We don't need this to be too large an area. So then we could do this. Gotta have the double gate, you know, so the dogs don't escape. And then we've just framed that in with that. So you got this little narrow area. And then maybe back here is where we start to split off. And then this is going to be grassy trees and things. Let's see what kind of shape we can do. I might not make it completely rectangular or square. And how far down do we want to go? Maybe... Yeah, that's probably good. So then we'll go back. I really don't want to push this back here. We'll just fence around it. So I like having a lot of the natural shape of the island still. I don't like getting rid of it completely. But then maybe we go then, oops, and start doing an L, like an L shape or something here. Like right about there. This is going to be a pretty simple thing. And you all know, once I do something, I always fiddle around with it. What you end up seeing on the video almost always gets changed a little bit at some point. Okay. Now, how far back do we want to go? Oh, that's pretty big. That might be a little bigger than I actually... Now that I'm looking at it, I'm going way overboard in the shape. That's way too much. I was just going to what felt like a natural stopping point. I don't know why. That is not it. So then maybe along here. All right. I do want the two front sides to be the same. So let's grab you. I got to keep a weapon close at hand because we are in dangerous, but I think we're okay. Okay, so 14. May need to move some trees and stuff. There we go. So about to there, I guess. That's pretty big. I think that'll be all right though. And I did want to, I'm not going to collar any dogs, but I think we might trap some diggos to put in here. Is this too big? I feel like maybe this is too big. And I almost want to make this a little bit wider, but I think we're going to be okay. Because if I made this wider, then I'd have to do something different with the path here. So the fact that this fits on that path, I'm fine with that. It's kind of big, but I think that'll work for us. You know what? Actually, let's move you because I might want you later. No need to chop down a tree when you might actually be able to make use of it. Oh, I gotta remember to do the little mushroom farm too. I might do that off camera, but that's where you plant some trees and put the different grasses from the different biomes as well as the mud around the base of the trees. So you get the different types of mushrooms growing in one area. Oop. No, I think this is probably a good size. It's been so long since I've been to a dog park as well. It's been forever, like since before I met Tom. I almost wonder if we should do 2 gates. Whoops. Let's put the tape measure away. Like instead of this one right in the middle, we could have the path come up to here, stretch across, and then have a gate on one side and then a gate on the other. Or I just don't like this whole double gate thing. Like, you know what? It's not a real dog park like in real life. Just because that's what you'd have in real life, you don't have to do it in the game. Or we just do it back in this area off of the path where we could make it a little bit wider. Let's see how it would look wider. That's not going to be much, well, it's hard to make chain link look cute too, isn't it? I think that's a little bit. Is that wider than the path now? Yeah, that actually looks a little bit better. So maybe we start our pathing or grassy. I think this is going to be mostly just dirt. We don't even have to have these double gates, but there's something about the double gates here I at least like. Maybe not in the middle or in the front. Well, it's getting late in the day. I think that kind of works. So then I don't have room to like center Prince's, but maybe we orient it this way rather than facing the front. Or it could be, well, it could be over here. I could do 2. We could do one for Prince Root Beer, and then we could do one, like I lost my Chloe. That was even before, well, that was early in my relationship with Tom. Too bad we don't have kitties. I could do one for Nico, but that would be weird at a dog park. Oh, I could do one for JC. He was the golden retriever we had growing up. And he was just the sweetest, most beautiful dog. We got him when I was 4, and he passed away on my 18th birthday, actually. He had an accident. I won't go into the details. But yeah. I'm not hating this, and for some reason I've accidentally lined up this. Oh, good, more rain, how lovely. So we can have one side maybe for Prince Root Beer, or we just have Prince Root Beer only on one side and don't do JC, and the other side, maybe this side's for running and the dog houses and stuff. Let me just start figuring. I'm trying to figure out in my head, because I want to do some benches and tables. So maybe benches and tables over here, and the statue with the little fountain over here, maybe. I don't even know how I want to build this, and I'm not even paying attention to the size. Let's move it back one. Oop. Actually, let's leave that like that for right this second, because I don't know how I want to do the water beds. I'm sorry, it's getting darkish, and I didn't grab path for use under here. I just realized we'll need to figure out what kind of path we want under it. Could just be as simple as cement. So if I put that there, hello, little butterfly. Maybe the water beds come off the corners. Well, there's only... Could do just even something simple like that. That's not centered, though, because that's only a 2 wide, so that would bug me. I'm not very OCD, but, you know, I got some stuff. And then dig this down. I feel like that's getting larger than I want it to be. We'll do it. Sorry it's dark. Yeah, although it could be a little pond maybe that the dogs play in. Maybe the dogs will splash around in the little pond. So we could make it, oh, well, not too much bigger though. That is a possibility. And then we could raise up this. Where's my plaque? So the plaque, yeah, no, you know what? I'm not loving that. This is too tall. This is all way too big. Not a fan. I think we might just go to bed early and get some daylight. I have a sleeping bag with me. And we'll figure this out in the daylight. It is raining. It is dark. None of us can see what I'm doing. Not even myself. So let's fill these in. I'm just not a fan of that. And I might do it, like I said, maybe instead of facing the front that way, we face it this way. Let's get our sleeping bag out. We'll figure out, life will look better in the morning, right? We'll figure it out in the morning. Sometimes I wish I did more practice builds. I've only done that for a couple of things, like when I dirt printed a house and on someone else's island, and I don't remember what else I've practiced with. Oh, like an arena. All right, a beautiful sunny morning. I'm okay with this gate. I'm starting to think Prince doesn't really need a big fountain. Maybe this is not a fountain kind of build. And maybe this is a very simple, or we dig down around him. I kind of like the look of this. Just like that, very simple. I could build it up one more level, maybe. And just some cement path. Yeah, 1-up is good. 1-up is fine. I think I don't like the whole cement or the whole fountain waterbed idea. I just don't care for that. So I think this will work. I'll probably plant a little more grass seed around here. I'm not going to mow it. I don't want a ton of it. I shouldn't even really be doing it right now, but why not? Like just some patches like that. That'll just kind of grow in a little bit and look kind of natural. I think that's the way to do it for this. I don't know if I need my tape measure to see if this is kind of centered on here. It could go over one more. I know it's not centered on there. Yeah, that's 12 wide, so it wouldn't center really anyway. Let's move it over just one more though. And we'll go get pathing. Pick it up. There you go. So I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really love to live stream Dinkum, but it's been too long since I've played it, and my internet's being very rude. Yeah, that looks better. So do I want one for JC? I don't think I do. I think we're going to just do one for Prince Root Beer, although one for JC would be sweet. He was such a sweet doggo. I'm not going to type that in yet or write that in yet. So we're going to want dog houses, trees, picnic. I only brought one table. We could do a couple benches. I was thinking the gumwood might be pretty. We could even do a bench on either side, maybe. And then a couple trees. This is going to be, like I said, pretty simple. Let's grab that. I didn't even use these hedges. Oh, let's grab these mushrooms. And yeah, I know I still need to get path. Maybe just the one tree? I don't know. We could do floor lights. I don't know if we really need it to be that well lit, though. But it might be kind of nice at night. Otherwise, I'd rather use like the other types, the garden lights or the street lamps. So let's do something with this table. Now, on my other one, I did dirt print in a little agility course. Do we want an agility course? I don't think we do. We're going to keep this very natural. I had done like a little ramp and things for the dogs to walk up and across, like a little platform. I don't think we need that for this. I think this is going to just be pretty simple. That's the drinking word of the day, is simple. Although I am thinking maybe we should go get some more tables. I think that'll be okay. I could put some grass seed under those. Let me do that. We're just gonna grass as we go. Maybe a little bit more over in this area. Shoot, I'm making it too filled in. Well, not right there next to the one you just did. Let's do... So you want it to have a worn look. This wouldn't be a perfectly manicured lawn here. And we're going to get... I really don't want to mow it. We could maybe mow a few areas if it gets really out of control. Why are you always standing in the way? So should we do like another one? Might also want to face them a different direction as well. I think I do. So let's do that, and then we'll see if we have room for another. kind of connect these. I like this. I like the little look of this. Sometimes I've seen people mix the grass types for some of their builds and areas, and it looks really neat. I might grass in this little spot. I don't know if that's silly. And then this will all be grassed in along here because I'm going to fill in the grass along the edges. Like I'll fill in this whole area and we'll mow this. Like, you know, okay, the city of Montclair, whatever, they come through here with their mower and they do this, but they don't mow inside the dog park because they know the dogs are just going to run around and tear it all up. So let me just do around the outside here. Otherwise, I'll forget. I will totally forget. And then this, yeah, it'll just kind of peter out here like this. This is my favorite part. I like doing this. And where do we want the little dog houses and things? I know normally you wouldn't have dog houses at a dog park, but it kind of makes me happy having them. Okay, I think that's all right. Let's connect that a little bit. Missed a spot there. Let's connect that. Do that. That's making it look a little less bare and weird. God, I missed so many spots going under the fence, didn't I? Okay, and then connect you guys a little bit. Yeah, and I think I will just stick with these trees. The gumwood. Do I have any pathing I could put under the statue? I don't have the cement pathing. I kind of want to go get that. So let's use our handy dandy telejumper, and I'm going to make another. I'll make 2 more tables and a couple more benches. See how that looks. And then we can go trap a couple doggos when we're done with this too. Like I said, and we got to add a lot more trees. We'll put the houses down. Oh, I should go check the barn. I think I only have 1 extra dog dish right now. All right, let's do... Yeah, we'll stick with the gumwood. I'm still on the fence about it, but I think it'll be okay. I'm like, do we want a booth for selling things? I don't think we need a fountain. We've got some garbage cans. We've got some lights to play with. Yeah, nothing else is really jumping out at me. Oop. I think I just... Oh, I need nails. Let's make some nails. I'm always low on these. Let's get them out of my my very messy inventory. I should put a lot of this pathing and stuff away. I've just been fiddling, trying to figure out, you know, what I want to use. Let's do 2 more tables. And let's do 4 more benches. We might even want more for in front of the dog park, but if I do put more, I might do wrought iron. Yeah, I can't think of really anything else right now that we need. I'm sure stuff will come to me as we go. No, I'm going to hold on to my messy pathing selection, but we did need... Well, maybe we'll put some stuff away that I didn't use. Because I was thinking I might use some of the natural pathing or stuff, but I guess not. At least not right now for this. Let's put these away. Put that away, that away. Not going to use the water bed. We've got the garden tap, so like if you're looking, we'll put the doggo bowl next to that. And then I have 2 dog houses. We've got some garbage cans. We've got some lights. Then we need to just bring over some trees and flowers and stuff. I don't think we need any of those. So what do I want under Bubba? Let's grab some of the smooth cement pathing and then just some of the regular cement pathing. I think that'll do for now, and then we'll worry about trees. And oh, I could put some little planters though, maybe around Princey. I don't have many of these gumwood though. Let's go make some more of those, just in case I want to put those around, even if it's just in the corners around some trees or something, just so we can place the flowers. What day of the week is it? Monday. Let's check this. Ooh, alpha antler, sink. Sure. Grab my keys too. Thank you. I can put the antler away at least for now. Yeah, let's do some more of those. All right, then we'll worry about trees and flowers next. I wish I'd had more of a plan going into this, so thank you guys for being patient with me now. Hopefully I called a signal. I did. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good size. All right, Bubba, gotta pick you up. Let's see how it looks with this. I like that because it's lighter. I think then the statue pops off of that okay. So I think that's fine. I think I have this bug, but just in case. Paper wasp? Yeah, I think I have a paper wasp. That's another thing we need to work on this island, and maybe that'll be something we do on a few streams. Look at what season it is, and yeah, we've donated that. And fill in our Critterpedia. Unlock that glider. I want it so badly. Actually, I'll keep you. We'll put the net away. Yeah, I think that's fine. I know some of you are going to hate this yellow grass. I know. I'm sorry. So we'll have him over there. And then picnic tables. Yeah, let's maybe arrange them. And I could do pathing under them, but I'm not going to. When I used to go to the dog park, where's the tables? They're there. We had a couple of picnic tables and no path under them. Okay, let's move this one over one more. It's not going to be perfectly centered, I don't think, just because of the size of it. That's okay. That's actually not too bad. That's really not that bad. I'm okay with it. Might move this one a little bit further away from the other two. What I used to love about going to the dog park, I used to rent a place in Benicia, California, and there was a nice dog park not too far from where I lived, so I would take my dog Chloe there. I think that's too many. I think that's too many tables, or I need to stagger them differently. But I would go with Chloe, and she would kind of greet the other dogs and just be kind of like meh about them all, and she would end up over at the picnic table and benches with me and all of the other dog moms and dads. Because that's where all the little snacks are. Most of us would bring also treats for the dogs, but sometimes we'd also bring in crackers and stuff for ourselves. And so, yeah, she would hang out there and get all of the treats. She was not a dumb dog. She was so smart. Oh, what would we do without doggos in our lives? I'm so glad we still have our Dutchie. She's here sleeping. Hold on. We're doing a dog park. I should at least show you my doggo for those of you who don't usually catch the live streams. I think she's facing the camera. Well, not a very good action shot. It's like, okay, there's her little pink sleepy face, and she's got a little benign tumor. And why is your blanket up on the pillow? She did that with her other blankie. So yeah. Oh, there's my game. Maybe not the cutest pose and representation of her, but she's a little cuddle bug, and I love her. She's been making cute little sleepy sounds while I've been doing this. Okay, I think I like that better with just the two. Oh, and we were going to figure out now. Planters. Because maybe I don't like these benches a whole lot. So let's play. We'll do some more benches, but I might dig these down into the dirt. Just trying to decide if I want them, just two of them, or if I want them to curve around the front. Let's see how they look if I curve them around the front. And maybe the lights go behind or something. I love doing builds like this where you don't really have a plan. You just kind of try to make something happen. That doesn't really curve. I don't know why I was thinking that would be a curve. Could curve it around the back side though. You know, the dogs would just ruin these anyway. So I may fill some of this back in. I feel like it needs something more than just the statue, you know? Just a little something. So we could do flowers. I think, though, I liked having the lights there. No. I could still do benches there. I think that'll work. Let's see, do I have any flowers on me? I know there's those billy buttons. I think I want something other than just the billy buttons. We do have these. Let's see how these look. I've got all kinds of flowers, though, at my nursery. I've been trying to keep up with the propagating of them, although we could mix those kind of like I used to do back in the day before we had all kinds of flowers in the game, or before I discovered them. Do bluebill, a mix of bluebills with the billy buttons. That would be pretty. Something I don't usually do. I think my helicopter's over at my house. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's go over to our nursery. That way I can put some of these seeds and things away too. Telejump, because it's close to there. I'm sorry, this is probably going to get a little long just because... Oh, we're only 37 minutes in. Because I didn't have a plan of attack. And I'm not using my helicopter or my little trike. Oh my goodness. Oh, could also just use some hibiscus. Let's take some options. Let's put these seeds away. I need to start planting some more jacarandas and things, so I'll have, and coral acacia, so I'll have large trees of those for moving around. And I also need to plant my autumn crops. I did eventually harvest. Let's just put that poop there. I did harvest my summer crops. Well, yeah, summer. Except for my poor sugarcane and wheat that keeps waiting. All right, well, let's grab some of these just in case I want to use them. The other options would be maybe some hibiscus. Yellow and white, maybe? I don't think I want yellow and red. I mean, the purple and white is always a pretty combination though, as well. I do like the red. I just don't like it as much as the others. And it's getting dark again. Where would we be without this telejumper? Tell you what. One of my favorites. So that might be prettier than the flowers. Let me do flowers. Why can I not? There we go. Let me do flowers on this side. And then we'll figure out what we want. I like them both. I think I like the fullness of the hibiscus better for this, though. Especially, you know, for a serious little thing like my little memorial for my Bubba. I think that's pretty. Oh, shoot. I don't remember. What year was he born? I just went blank. I went blank. Was he born in 2013? I think it was 2013 through 24. Oh, he was only 11 when he passed. I like that. I think that's good. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. Yeah, I like the yellow and white. Do we want to put a tree back here now again? I think so. I like the tree there. Gotta do something more over here. This looks so sad. This looks so sad so far. We've got the dog houses. We've got this. We've got this. Put a tree in the corner there. Yeah, I'll give those a little space. Should this be like when you first enter? Like here? Like that's kind of cute. I like that. I know it's getting dark again. Let me get my tree pinchers. Let's start pinching some trees. So we can put one in this corner. Could get some of the blackwood trees. I think that's what those other ones are called. Those would be nice in here. I don't want to put them just in every corner. That might be odd. Oh yeah, I was going to maybe even consider doing more planter boxes. We could do some other planter boxes. Then with the flowers. How would that look? Let's see how that would look if we did it in a corner. And I'll go to sleep too soon since it's getting kind of dark. Also, I do have my... I don't have my mining hat, so never mind. I almost lied. Let's see how this would look in the corner. And then put the tree in the little notch I make from a little shape here. Oh, God. Look at that sky. It's so stunning. James, thank you for the beautiful sunsets you've given us in this game. It's so good. I'll probably need to move the table a little bit for this. Let's move these out of the way. Then we can use these. Then the tree, although actually a tree right above the table is fine. I think I'm okay with that. I wouldn't mind doing that in at least the both corners here. So I want it to have a little bit of pretty stuff. So let me do this and then we'll sleep, see how it looks in the morning. I got to feed our in-game doggos. They're already asleep, so we'll feed them in the morning. I want to keep them happy. I've got 2 rare doggos. I've named them Ozzy and PJ after our friends. Ozzy Nuts and his wife PJ, who stream on Twitch and YouTube. And I'd like to keep full hearts with them. In real life and in game, so I gotta remember to feed them. Okay, how far do I gotta go for a tree? Here we go. I swear, eventually every tree on my island is just gonna get moved to my town. I just keep going out in wider and wider circles looking for trees. I really should just keep planting them. So that does a little something there. What kind of lights do we want over here? We could do like a little... We want it on both sides? That helps that a little bit for at nighttime. Although, you know, I'm sure there are hours of operation for the dog park. Maybe we're closed after dark, but I think that's okay. I'm not hating that, not hating it. This is mostly a spot that will get used during the daytime. Okay, I do like that. I like how the lights are glowing up on Prince. Now I'm wondering, though, if I should put these up higher. I feel like he needs something framing him behind. No, I'm going to keep it as is. It's fine. I think that's okay. Do I want to do the trees and flower boxes on this side as well? Might as well. Couldn't hurt to try. Let's go do this corner next. I really do like trying to decorate with the natural items in the game as much as I can. I think they're pretty. James did such a nice job with the trees and flowers. They're some of my favorite things in the game. And I don't know if we'll get it finished on this episode, but it's a good start. I think I'll still keep that one tree there. This looks like maybe a spare tree over here. Oh, you know what? Those are kind of part of this, the bathroom over there. Here we go. We got some spare trees over here. Now, no, I was thinking, would it be weird if I put a Worry stable in there for the dog park? I think that would be weird. We won't stable our Worry here, but I do need to figure out where I want to have a little stable for them. They don't have one yet. Oh, I didn't put my planter boxes in here. Or my lights. Yeah, I like the little billy buttons with the blue royal bluebell. That works well with those hibiscus. So I'm happy with that. We need one more tree for over here. And then I need to grass and mow this. What I might do is just pause this recording while I grass this all in. Oh, I put my seeds away. I want to grass and mow this and then start adding some more trees. See if we want some benches in front. I was going to steal that tree from over there, but we really need it over there. So let's go ahead, go to sleep. Grab my sleeping bag. Or did I leave it on the ground? It's on the ground. My character camps a lot. All right, we're going to sleep until tomorrow. I'm going to pause this recording for just a couple minutes. Well, it'll just be a split second for you guys while I go ahead, get that grass seed, grass that all in, and we'll see what else we want to add to our dog park. Be right back. Okay, I just finished grassing and mowing around here. I know it's still looking bare. The thing is, you want a lot of room for the dogs to run around. Maybe we need to do... Oh, you know what I didn't put? I didn't put trash bins anywhere. Maybe put one here. I moved the dog houses closer to each other. I'm thinking we could get... Oh, it's raining. How lovely. We get some, maybe a quandong tree, maybe just a couple trees in the middle here. It doesn't even have to be fruit trees. That might look kind of nice, though, if we did some quandong. You want another trash bin? I think just the one for right now is fine. Although we could put... I think it'd look weird to have it lined up over here, like 3 things in a row. I like having this in the corner. I think just the one trash bin. Now, I've got to figure out where we want these lights to go. I guess they should be like... Oh, these are the wrong lights. I've been using those. I'll have to go get the correct lights. You know what I'm kind of rethinking, too, is I'm like, maybe I should have pulled the fence out a little bit from that gate. So it wasn't quite so flush. Does that make sense? I think we're beyond that at this point. This will just have to be, this is how it is. Let's see, what kind of trees do we have close by so I don't have to go running too far all over the place, and then we'll get the right lights. This is way more basic than I had intended. But yeah, unless I want to do some agility courses or get some toys or balls or little stuffies, you do want to have a lot of room though for the dogs to run around. That's part of the dog park. You bring them here to run around, not to have to like watch out for things that are in the way. I don't think I want the pine trees. These are in use. It's glittering. Was it just the ore was glittering? Okay. I'm gonna borrow some trees. I'll replace some of these trees. So I think just once we fill them in with a few trees, because we've got flowers. You don't want flowers everywhere. That just a little bit for decoration here or there is great. So if we do like a tree here and then just do one a little bit diagonally from it. Free meat and bones. By the way, after I put you guys on pause and I was running by here, I had quite the turkey convention. There were so many turkeys. They've spread out now. I see 4 right now. I feel like there was a whole bunch more. Yeah, there are a couple more. It was crazy. Yep, borrowing you. Hello, Frilly. I like how this area came out with this little pond. I'm mostly happy with that. I want this, like I said, simple, natural, nothing fancy. I just need to get some street lights. We could do that later. I almost want to sleep the rest of this day away. Let's see, what else can we get? Do we want a tree here next to the water dish? Maybe I do want a few fruit trees. Shoot, let's look for... There should be some quandong around here, or maybe some apples. What biome are we the closest to? Let's go see if maybe there's... Well, those would be banana trees. I don't want banana. I think there's a quandong on the way to my workshop. Look, we got flat tires again. There we go. Oh, it's Tuesday. I keep forgetting. Oh, forest, look out. There's a croc. I know, whoa. I should go around and fence in all along the water underneath. Oh, here's some extra trees too. Just so the crocs can't get up on the land. So I really don't want to build up a big retaining wall. I don't want to fence everything in above ground. But if we did some fences under the water, that would stop the crocs. So that might be a good plan for a later date. I'm taking this on quite the walk, aren't I? But I think that's mostly what we're just missing is some trees. That way the doggos will have shade. They can lie in the shade. Oh, and we're missing doggos. Let me get some traps. I did bring my helicopter over. I did feed Ozzy and PJ, so they're good. Well, it looked weird to have it there. Should that be in the corner? Yeah, that's all right. I think that's looking a little bit better now. We've got some trees. Oh, God, I just hit the microphone. Apologies. I had an itch on my shoulder. I kind of want to stagger these tables a little bit. I don't like them lined up next to one another. So maybe put you there. And they do blend in with the grass quite a bit. So I could see maybe switching these out for palm wood. Should we just do it now? Let's just do it now. I'm unpaused. I'm not muted. Yeah, let's get some palm wood. I feel like the gum wood maybe is just blending in too much. This is coming out even more simple than I had planned, but I haven't put anything around the fence on the outside. That'll be some off-camera type work where I play with the different wattle, the yellow wattle and things like that, just to figure out how I want those to look. I'll tell you, I'm still tempted to make this island a creative island. I haven't yet. I'm tempted. just so I can always just spawn in the stuff I want and not run back and forth. We need more of these. Gonna need to get some glass bulbs soon. Oh, that's right. The palm wood has that rounded top. Let's do some of these. And then 2 palm wood tables. It's not that I mind the rounded top. I just want a straight edge for this. So let's see if that looks a little better. We can... Oh, my traps. Hold on. Sorry, kangaroo, if that landed on you, or jackaroo. I think I have traps over here, or they're in my storage. Probably just get 2, since I have the 2 houses. Can you imagine the poor jackaroo just running around, hopping around, minding his own business, and the next thing you know, bam, helicopter from the sky landed on you. These are some resilient creatures we have on the islands. All right. Oh, my inventory is getting so crowded. I should have put some things away. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Maybe I could put some hedges in place of the chain link, but I don't know. I don't always like that for certain builds. I think I'm already liking this table better though. I'll be able to tell more when it's not raining. I think, yeah, you know what? That's good. I love the shape of the gumwood. I love the X's on the back. I think with this much grass and orange dirt, we needed something that made these pop a little bit. They were just blending in too much. So I think this will be better. Oh, there was a mushroom I could have picked there. Did I have it right there? I think so. Oop. Yeah, that looks a little better. I think that looks better. They stand out a bit more. Like, y'all are going to be so annoyed with me, but I kind of want to change this. Hold on. I'd have to move my planter boxes over. It would just be on these front sides. I want a little bit of a, like a little nook. Like a little corner. Well, I don't know what I'm thinking of. I want it to go 2 or just 1. I feel like that looks better. Like, even just that, to me, am I just absolutely nuts? Because then I have a place, maybe to put these? No, because of the path. Well, plus they should be closer to this side of the path. We could put the little garden ones, though. I could make this go over 1 more and then come down. Let me try that. And then we could do some of these. Wait. Did I put the little short garden one? No, I've used them all. Oh, yay. Okay, but then we would do those. We would put some of those there. I think I do like that shape better. So let's do this really quickly over here as well. We'll do it on this side. And then I have to move these flower boxes a little bit. But that's okay. Otherwise, it's always going to drive me nuts if I don't fix it now. I'd rather do it now. Did you learn? There you go. It's kind of a little weird because there's 1 row now that's like mowed. Girl. And then, yeah, we just have to move these. It's fine. It's fine. Because I've got plenty of grass seed. Oop. I'm going to keep these little lamps for me. We'll go get more later. I can add these later. Oh, shoot. Didn't do that one right, did I? There we go. And then we could put these like that. So you have a little light when you're coming in. And then let's move this to here. Oh, you all, thank you so much for watching. You're being very patient. If you're still watching, that is. I appreciate you. Thank you. I always feel bad when these little decorative videos kind of go on a meandering path and they're not as concise as I'd like them to be. Maybe one day I will take the time to learn to really edit my videos and stuff. But I have so much fun. This is my thought process. This is how I have to do it. Okay, so we can put that there. That can get moved. Let's grab our flowers back. I'm glad the rain has stopped. Duchess is snoring behind me. You might hear some little noises. We gotta move this tree. Although, actually, now we can keep the tree in that little nook there. That kind of works, actually. Let's move you for a second. Grab you. I do have 2 of these, so we could put another one somewhere else. Keep forgetting to buy more dog bowls. Erwin is hoarding those dog bowls, so I like that shape better, too. That way everything's not all lined up. I need to go get some more lights. Let's move these. Plus, what's good about this is I think a lot of us can kind of relate to this kind of build where it takes you a few tries to get it right. When we watch so many other people who get it just perfect on the first try, and you're like, yeah, that's not me. I need a lot of tries. Or like when I tell Tom I'm trying, and he's like, yeah, I know. He finds me very trying. Okay, that's better. I think that's better. Let's put that up there. Let's swap you for grass seeds. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. And then put these lights back. I could see how some of, if instead of the short ones, we could get more of those the ones that are closer to the sidewalk, or we just do these. I might switch those out, but that's not too bad either. I think I like the taller ones, and that, I don't know if that's more light or not, but then we can put these back here. Oh, I've already lost whatever my other train of thought. Oh yeah, doggos. I think this is looking just really nice and pretty and natural. And like I was saying, we could put some more benches on the front side if we wanted to. So I could do that, maybe with some bushes or something around it. That'll be different. That'll be something I do later. Like I said, that'll just be something I do on my own. Let's see if we can find some sleeping doggos around here. Do I even have my torch? Because we could stun some now that it's nighttime. It's like there's almost always a doggo over here, and now that I'm actually doing this, we've got no doggo. Oh yeah, and I wanted to get maybe another tree for next to the doghouse or something. Or, hold on, before we go get doggos, would we like to see another spigot and a water dish? I don't have another dish though. But we could do that. Maybe put that there and then a water dish there. I think that's okay. And I think I'll go get, I don't have one, but get another little small garden lamp like those, and I'll put that there. I think that'll look nice. If I don't see a doggo, we could just cruise by my workshop and do it. And there are doggos at that doggo den anyway. Maybe we go over there, get the light, get a couple doggos. Watch me try many, many times to get them on my helicopter, give up, and then just run them back over. If I do ever find some rare doggos, I would probably put them, oh, doggo, that's not going to end well for you. I could, I have collars, but I kind of like the idea of not having to feed them by hand every day, even though we do have the food dish. Put those away. I could see, Just putting them in there collarless. Okay, Frilly, have you killed all the doggos over here? Or, yeah, I'm not even seeing a doggo. Okay, yeah, we've got a couple. Frilly. Bad Frilly. Do you guys break out of these? No? Okay. I know they do the first level one. I wasn't sure about this. So we've got tan. I don't know if I'll be able to stack the other one on with it. I'm really bad at that. Hello. So yeah, if you ever need to trap something, sometimes waiting till nighttime, because watch. See how it's now stunned? You can do that with like birds. It's really great with birds. Jackaroo. Oh, that's not on there. Yeah, that's not on there either. I have the first one. Oh, maybe that might be. Can I fly it now? I don't think it's on there. Let's try these again. This is how bad things happen, but at least okay, wait, that might work. It's just doggos. It's not like that time where I got the frilly from the Undergrove. I think oh. All right. Yep. Yep. Ay. I think we're getting there. And then, yeah, I just need to do some finishing touches, I think, on the outside. This looks a little stuttery. I might need to upgrade my graphics card. If anybody was on my live stream that last time where I was having issues, it definitely was a graphics card issue. I upgraded my drivers. Things were working great. But I noticed when I was just driving the lawnmower, while I had the game or the recording paused, I was having some issues. We should put some snacks on the table, too. That's another thing we're missing. All right to sleep. You look like my little Duchess. They won't use the dog houses, but they would if I had collars on them, but I really don't want the responsibility of feeding these guys. I could come and chuck some meat on the ground here and there. And actually, if I do get another dish, you can do that. I have tried this out on one of my other islands. If you put food in a dish near a doggo den, they will eat out of it. But I think he's going to go right to sleep. Yeah, but we can check that out next time. So I think this is a good start. This is probably a good place to wrap this up. I did bring over a light, so they can have a little light over there. We actually now have a couple doggos. We can't pet them, but in memoriam of my Prince Root Beer, a memorial to my Prince Root Beer. There we go. He wasn't with us long enough, but he sure made a huge impression on us and our lives. So it's nice to have a little spot that will make me think of him. And so, yeah, I will get some snacks. We will probably plant some bushes along the outside. I don't want to use the hedge fence. Let's go ahead and sleep, see it in the daytime. Save my game, too, because that would suck. I have done that before. Just logged out of the game without sleeping to save, and it's like, oh. How's it going, doggo? The food disappeared overnight, so let's see if he'll eat it. Good morning. Welcome to the Prince Root Beer Memorial Dog Park. I think it's a good start. Like I said, we need a little food. I need some stuff in the front of it. How does this look on the map? Yeah, it just looks like a path going to nowhere, but that's okay, because it actually goes to a happy place. So yeah, and you can whistle and they'll come, which is really cute. I want to see if they'll eat. All right, well, maybe they'll eat a little later. I'm in the way, maybe. Yeah. Eat it. Okay. Anyway, we're going to end this one here. Thank you so very much for watching. Take care, my friends, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.